Hey, what's happening, everybody? Welcome to another Thrifty Business Thrift Haul. It's me and Staci.
And me.
Even though I got names backwards. We have amazing stuff to share with you. We have the last 6 weeks of the year, we're insane. So we were at Anaheim, LA, San Francisco, New York City, Atlanta, and here.
Yeah.
So is that it? Is that the only places we thrift? Oh, Philly. We thrifted in Philly too.
Yeah.
Holy cow. So we got tons of stuff to share with you. Some stuff you'll be like, yeah, of course you'd buy that. And some stuff you'll be like, what? Get out. That's crazy. All right. So let's start with, this is the tub that we already have listed. So, all right. So if you saw my tease earlier, I said, what does Kevin Bacon, Jason Voorhees, Betty Crocker, and Ralph Lauren have in common? They're all cool things that we found. So I totally forgot that Staci was keeping this. We already listed it. I'm going to take it down. Here is...
Unless it sells for big money.
Veggie burgers with bacon. Now, we couldn't find this shirt anywhere. We have no idea who made it. But how ridiculously awesome is that? And it'll look good on Stace.
And it's like the running shirt material. So even better.
Yeah. All right. So let's see... let's see who of you are in our club. What is this? Who knows what this is? It stumped my assistant, so we'll see who knows what it is. I like how you're just peeking out from around the sleeve. You're like, Angela's back on bacon.
And I'm thinking veggies.
So who is part of our club who knows exactly what that is? Boom. Tattoo gun. Yeah, so this is a cool shirt that your tattoo artist would love to wear.
Is it Dirksen?
So, the brand is called Chrome Eagle. The brand is nothing special, but it's all about the look. So, clothing can be good when it's not a good brand if the imagery is good. Picked up this Harley Quinn t-shirt. It's from the Suicide Squad movie. And that stuff doesn't sell too well or too fast, but her new movie comes out in 2 weeks. And so you got to have a clue of pop culture, what's happening around you. So of course I grabbed this and it's a 3X. Oh, by the way, everything's for sale except the Kevin Bacon. Everything's for sale. If you see something you like, we'll be more than happy to cut a deal with you. All right. So we talk often about bark cloth. You can't feel it, but I hope you can see the texture of this shirt. This is bark cloth, as is this. So I hope you can see the texture a little bit. And so if you have a vintage Hawaiian shirt that has a texture feel to it, that's bark cloth. And bark cloth is cotton. It's just a method of how they do the cotton. And things you're going to look for when you're doing vintage Hawaiian shirts, these are wood buttons. They're one step above plastic. Plastic is the most boring. Wood, the second boring. However, not boring is what they call the coin buttons. Those are the coin buttons. So keep your eye peeled for the coin buttons. All right, Robert Graham not only makes long sleeve shirts, but they make short sleeve shirts too. So this is a cool one. Now, I wouldn't spend all day trying to figure out what the pattern name is called, but with a couple quick clicks, we figured it out really quick. We were looking at short sleeve ones. We saw one on eBay, brand new, so they had the tags and knew what it was called. And just because people put something, in an eBay listing doesn't mean it's always right. So we double checked it by just Googling it, and boom, there it was. So it'll be easier to sell us because we know the pattern name. I don't think I'm using my mom's internet, but it might be you. What's everyone else seeing? You might not notice what this is right away, but probably see it that way. This is the band Fish, and they played 3 nights in Alpharetta, Georgia. And so this specific color you can no longer get. You can buy it in a light blue, but the band Fish, kind of like the modern Grateful Dead. And that was kind of boring. And this is a good brand. Keep your eyes peeled for the Mountain. Whoops. The Mountain is a t-shirt company. They make these tie-dyed shirts, and they're usually almost always animals on the front.
Animals.
Well, I got the one with a skull like tearing through, so it's kind of an animal. So there's the shirts. They'll always have some badass animal graphic on it. They're not like, you're not going to get rich, but they're all quality, good sellers. All right, so let's get that here. Yeah, kick that right through that hole right there now. Push it through. Got it. Thank you. And we're back. All right. So that's fuzz and freezing a bit. Okay. I'm going to switch Wi-Fi's. So we will be gone for just a quick second. Don't be concerned. And we should be back. So I'll even refresh this screen here. Okay. So I've refreshed and I've switched Wi-Fi. So let's hope that makes it a little bit better. All right. Let's start with that tub.
Okay. And so, and this stuff, it's not all, it's already been sorted. So it's not all from the same city. So it's just a hodgepodge.
Yeah. Dawn of the Dead, double XL raglan 3/4 shirt. So, oh man.
What? Stain?
That's got a hell of an armpit.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So I got that stuff.
We're going to do some cleaning. So we'll let you know if that cleans out. That just went bye-bye real quick. All right. Ooh. So I did prepare a few things already. So there we go.
We're not showing this live, or are we?
Yeah, we're showing it live.
Is that the same thing?
Close. All right. So the brand is Paisley in gray, and this jacket just sold for $50, and that's just the jacket. Come here, there, little mousy. And we found a brand new whole suit with the tags, and look how badass that lining is. Now I did pay $32 for the suit, but I felt if the jacket will sell for $50, a full suit brand new will definitely get me over $100. Nicole is interested in what, Jason? We've already shown like 15 things, so make sure to be a little bit more specific. I mean, if Nicole's interested in all of it, sure, we'll cut a deal. Hell yeah. All right, so we'll put that in here. All right, what we got next?
Jacket.
All right.
This is one of the teasers.
Yeah, this is one of the teasers.
Or is it in the Dawn of the Dead shirt?
Oh, okay. So, Jason, just hit me up. Either you or Nicole, just message me. We're going to run that through the wash. And if it comes out nice and clean, we will cut a nice deal. The brand of the suit is...
and if it doesn't come out clean, it'll even be a better deal.
Yeah. Oh, and look at the buttons on the suit. Look how cool they are. The brand is gray and paisley. No. Paisley and gray.
Paisley and gray.
And there's two words you'll never see on any of my clothing that says slim fit right there. You'll never see that at any of my clothing. Okay, you ready? Who's named Jason who wears a 2XL? And this is a jacket, so I'd probably be more of a 3XL, but bam, how cool is this jacket? Where's the front there? It's got the F13 for Friday the 13th on it. It's an actual Friday the 13th brand. So very cool. Here's one that recently sold, $45, and I paid $8.99 for it. Aha. Melissa is very hilarious. I thought it was just my crappy internet. Okay. All right. Well, no. Just, yeah. Don't you understand how you build up to things? You can't just show the goods. Ever been to a strip club? They don't come out nude. They come out clothed, and they start taking clothes off. Okay, so I don't find a lot of good stuff in the vest section, but I was glancing through, and this is an older brand, and there's nothing exciting about this brand, but wait to see what's on the vest. Yep, CIA. Look at that. This was a uniform at one point. Or your CIA sweater vest. How cool is that? That's a size extra large, and yeah, I don't find any comparables. So that's pretty awesome. All right. Hagar slacks. Not a great brand, but look how old these are. 100% Dacron polyester. These have been sitting in someone's closet for 40 years with the tags on it. And it's like seersucker. You can see there. So pretty bitchin'. Pretty bitchin'. And I think I didn't find these exactly, but I did find, probably would have been better if I would have put this in some there we go. But I did find some other vintage Hagar slacks selling 35, 23, 25. But these are cool. These are cool. They've got a great look, a great texture to them. And they're just awesome.
What'd you pay for them?
I paid, I don't remember exactly, but about $5 or $6 for them. What is next, my dear?
This.
Oh, all right. I don't know if Joy Williams is watching, but what's the one thing that we look for when we're looking for Levi's? That's right. The Big E. Now, this isn't a pair of jeans, but if you've never seen the Big E, let me give you the Big E. It's not like the Big O. It's different. So pre-1972 or something like that. The E in Levi's was capital, and now it's lowercase. So this is just like a work shirt. It's pretty cool. It has someone's name in it. I love the pocket covers, and I'll probably get about $30 for this. I did spend 15 on it, but I could not leave anything with a big E behind. Levi's extra large. There's the tag, and it's made in the USA. And like I said, there's someone's name, so I'm guessing it was a uniform shirt at some point. So I thought that was pretty cool. All right, what do we got next? All right, let's see who knows who. This is a tour shirt. Anyone know who MF is? And I already hear the jokes. I already hear them. And that's not who MF is. Anyone know? Anyone watching? The 121 of you watching live, anyone know the band MF? Now, this shirt is in not the greatest condition, but I cannot find this shirt anywhere. So I'm super excited by that. When you can find an old tour shirt and you can't find it anywhere, you get excited. Nope, not MF Doom. That is way too modern. This is a 1981 shirt.
You didn't show the back.
Yeah, well, I didn't want to give it away. Yeah. Oh, Angela's dibs on the MF shirts. Now, MF for the slang MF or MF because you know this band? Yep, Shane's got it. Mother's Finest. Where is Shane? Boom, Mother's Finest.
Furniture.
So they're a band out of Atlanta. I found this in Atlanta and only paid $8 for it. It's got condition issues, but it's pretty cool. Iron Age Tour 1981. And as you can see,
looks like somebody painted.
Yeah, but people like,
or could be blood.
People like that.
Blood.
It could be blood.
That would look brown by now.
Now, here's a vintage one, $24.99, sold back in 2018. Better condition, but nothing on the back. This is pretty cool. So I think that was $8 well spent.
Let's do this next.
Yeah, we just had a webinar in the Secret Beach that led right up to this. And Jane was in the webinar watching. And thanks, Jane. Anyone who's on the Secret Beach is missing out. We have great webinars, and I'll be announcing an opening to the Secret Beach very soon. All right, so the Trunk Limited is one of those you can get things delivered to you in the mail. Here, actually, I'm going to have you hold it up because I forgot I could look that one up.
Back, front, what do you want?
Yeah, let's do the back. So here's a Trunk Limited Doors jacket, and man, I could not find any of these.
Did you show the tag yet?
I did not show the tag yet. All right, so and keep going up. So I'll move it over a little bit and then go up. I mean, they put a lot of work into this print-on tag. There's a lot going on here.
And the front.
And just to show you the one that is for sale in extra small on eBay, $400. Now, I don't think it's a $400 jacket, but it's definitely worth more than the $12 or $15 I paid for it. And I just I got it at Buffalo Exchange in Atlanta, and I just think they didn't realize how cool and limited it was. All right, what we got next there, honey?
What is this? Oh,
yeah. So let's
hold on to that.
Yeah.
For a second.
Yeah.
These are all the.
Yeah.
Get that.
Now,
I got it.
I don't want to show it.
I learned my lesson. I wasn't going to show it.
So those of you who are in Joy's group, Jeans with Joy, I'm going to debut this there first, but I'm going to just give you a quick peek. Okay, that's all you get. That's it. No more. But it's pretty awesome. I will share this in the group after we debut it in Jeans with Joy. Yeah. All right. So give me that. And then,
All these?
yeah, all those. Do. All right. There is one more. Where's the tub? This right here. Okay. Because this is that one right here. Okay. So when you find one of something and then to keep looking. You bored?
No, I was concentrating on what you were saying.
Let's go to the replay. Let's see if that looks like concentrating or bored. So, anywho, I found this in a Goodwill. It is a Polo Ralph Lauren black watch polo team. It's a line of polo, but the best part is a 5X big. And so there's the back. So I found that. And then I found this 5X big polo, USA on the back.
This was in Atlanta.
This was Atlanta.
Is
Yep.
this the one? Oh, I thought this was the one that went back in there. No?
Nope, that one.
Okay.
What? Then 5X big, the giant horse in red and green. And then either someone bought him the wrong shirt or he grew and got skinnier. But here's another one, 4XLT. And this one, where's the artwork? This one's just a small pony. But they were all sitting together. So obviously it came from the same big dude. And so I'm thinking about putting them all together in one lot. Someone can get some nice polos. Redundant?
This one goes in here?
Yeah.
No.
In one shot. So that was my thought. All right. All right, let's do some hard goods. Let's have a sip. Who's having cocktails with us?
Me.
Secret Beach, and that's hold it up there. Hold up there, shorty. Yoo-hoo. Ralph Lauren is good stuff. They have a variety of lines. We're going to show you two things that are crazy money coming up. But anything in 5XB, which is big, that came from the Big and Tall store, and that's where that polo stuff came from, is going to be worth your time. For instance, I wish I was fatter so this would fit me. When's the last time you heard someone say that? So here is a Ralph.
I found this one.
Yep. Ralph Lauren 3XLT long sleeve Hawaiian shirt, new with tags. So we paid like $6, $7, $8 for it. So new with tags. And there's someone who keeps selling a bunch of them, but they run them at auction. This is not a product to run at auction because there's a bunch out there. And here's one thing that's really angering me about this listing. It says 3XLT and 3XL. Those are two totally different sizes. A 3XLT man is not going to be happy if he buys a 3XL. And a 3XL man's not going to be happy if he buys a 3XLT. So please, when you're listing, make sure you're putting the actual sizes. This is 3XLT. Should not have 3X in there. But it keeps running auctions. I'm going to run this at $50. Buy it now. Someone who needs it, wants it quick. Boom. Away it goes. Okay. Let's get rid of this. So come hop over there. Move this out and then bring another tub in. So pull these tubs out, babe.
You said hard goods.
Yeah. So I'm going to start showing hard goods.
So
move these two tubs. And then bring another tub in over here. All right, cool. While Stacy's doing that, thank you very much. Okay.
Nope.
All right. All right, so we'll just bring in another tub then. Hold, please, while we move. While we move about. Thank you, baby. All right, let's talk some hard goods, shall we? Now, they're in my hand.
Oh.
So I want the next tub of clothes brought in. So we'll put that over there just like that. All right. So if you take my class, you have seen me talk about books, and this is one of the books to talk about. Betty Crocker's new picture cookbook. It can go upwards of $100, $150. I just caught one that sold just recently for $53 one bid. Now I'm gonna put it buy it now and put it up for $100. But I got this for $5 at an estate sale down the street from my house, like half a mile away. So keep your eyes peeled for that. Oh dear. Oh, dear.
Just put that there.
I'll just put that there. All right. So the next thing I want to share is, oops. I love shopping at record stores. And a lot of you have taken my courses, flipping cassettes and flipping CDs. Guess what? Flipping cassettes part 2, all new info will be coming at the end of February. And one of the things we'll be talking about in flipping, did I say flipping cassettes? Flipping CDs part 2. Yeah, I know you're not. So one of the things we're going to be talking about is box sets. Now, this doesn't look like a traditional box set. It's very skinny, but there is 4 CDs in here. And as you can see, they charged $20. So with my little handy dandy scanner, you can see the last one sold on eBay with the blurriest photo for $82. So don't try and adjust your screen. That is their actual photo. And because I can sell on Amazon, let's see what they're selling for on Amazon. Oh, my. There's only 2, 140 and 180. Now, I want to point something out, and we'll talk about this more in the webinar. This is the sales from July 14 to now. See the orange down here? That is the Amazon price. You can tell where it went out of print. There, it's over. It's over, Johnny. Once Amazon's not selling it new anymore, that pretty much guarantees it's out of print. So from May 21st on, I think of 2019, it's out of print. Then it skyrockets because, of course, you can't get it new anymore. So I will happily pay $20 to sell it for somewhere between $150 and $80. I mean, even on the low end, $80 is a good return on a $20 investment. All right. Padero. Cheers, everybody. Are you awake? Mm-hmm. All right, cool. You might have to go stand over there. Okay. Over there. Yeah, why don't you go stand over there real quick? Okay. All right, we have a secondary camera, so Staci can model some of the longer things. So I'm going to take. Am I actually supposed to model it? No, just hold it up. Check out this crazy robe. Spin it around there, baby, and then bring it back, and we'll show the label. Okay. So where'd you find that at, hon?
Savers
here in Las Vegas.
And if I recall, it was not in the robe section. I think it was in the dress section.
And we can't even find this brand anywhere. And it's even trademarked. So it's weird when we were Googling. All right. Let's see if we can get that. Guazoo Skidurg. But pretty cool robe, pretty cool vintage robe. Don't know what the brand leads to, but it was like $5 or $6, so it wasn't all that much. All right.
You got an empty one over there?
Yep. Okay. So Staci comes up to me and says, "If you build it, they will come."
So I remember, I think about 6 months ago, I saw that somebody had found like 6 Venushka purses at Savers, and I was like, oh, why don't we ever find those? So I'm in the purse section, and we were almost done because that's the last part of the store, and I'm like, I would love to find an Anushka.
Boom, $5. So if you don't know this brand, write it down. Great brand to flip. There's the other side. And, Savers puts the expensive stuff in the glass showcase or behind the thing. This was in the regular section for $5. Stephanie said, no way. Yeah, $5. Don't tell Savers. Now, I bought this, and then I found out it had a couple little condition issues, but I still think I'll get a decent return because I paid $3. Vera Bradley backpack. The straps are in good shape, but the little holdy strap at the top is not. So I actually think I'm going to remove this and just not have it.
Sew it back on?
You'd have to have some skill to sew it back on. We don't possess those skills.
Somebody can sew it back on.
But, for the most part, everything else is good. And I was so excited because I felt something in here.
Oh, Jane was asking about Anushka. Yes. They're hand.
Dried out moist towelettes. I was like, I heard something crinkle. I'm like, oh, cash? Nope. Dried up moist towelettes. Yep, hand painted. All right, now Staci's been good. spell that brand for us here. I'll just hold it up so you can see it.
A.N. Ushka.
Yes, A.N. Ushka. There you go.
A-N-U-S-C-H-K-A.
Badoom. All right. Staci's been doing really good at finding cool shoes at Buffalo Exchange.
Boy shoes. I haven't figured out girl shoes yet. Except for myself. I find cool shoes for myself.
Did you bring those over that you're wearing?
No.
Oh. Okay, let's go. So these are Vans, and they're a Charlie Brown. And when she handed them to me, I go, did you notice the tongues of the shoe? Good. Brief.
And they're basically, they've never been worn. Or if they were.
So when we look at the
Lightly.
solds, we are looking around $50 for these shoes, give or take. So of course we'll always put it up, we go for the sky and then take good offers. And then I found
Did you find these?
at the same Buffalo Exchange.
These are
Yep.
yours, yes.
Now I paid a little bit more for one pair, but a little bit less for the other. And but I think I might sell them together because I think I'll put them together.
Should we show them together?
Hold on a sec. Yep. And if someone, because they're the same size, so if someone wants them and wants to pay,
That's asking what size those Vans are.
oh, what size are the Vans?
I don't remember.
The Vans are
11 maybe? No, they're smaller. 8s?
U.S. men's 8, U.S. women 9.5. If you're in the UK, it's 7. If you're in Europe, it's 40.5. And I don't know what CM means.
Canada?
CM is
I
Canada.
thought you said CN.
CM 26.
I don't know.
All right. So here we go. 2 different pair of DC Justice League shoes. This would be the comics version of the Converse. You got your Wonder Woman, your Batman, Superman, of course. Sitting right next to him, obviously came from the same person, is the Justice League movie. So you can have Jason Momoa on your foot. Okay. So these are 12s. And they're selling anywhere from $65 to $100. This one pair just sold for $80. So we paid $25 for them. I am going to put them together and put them up for like $200, free shipping, entice people. Although these are 12s, they don't weigh a lot, so we can, you can get these. We can get all 4 of these in a shoebox and a few pounds, and so could be a very cool flip because someone who's like, oh, I like Justice League, I like both of these. Boom, one sale. That's the plan.
Okay, so you want to hand that to me too now?
Sure. So far, so good, right? Cool stuff. It gets better. Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to hit the mic. All right. Well, Staci's loading a new box. Let's talk about hard goods some more. Ooh, I think I just unplugged the computer, my dear, when you come back. Got it? How much do you clean the shoes? I won't do too much cleaning of anything. However, especially on tennis shoes, especially on Converse and Vans, just a damp rag. I will clean the scuffs off of the front white part on the toe and down the sides just to make it a little prettier. But I won't go into too much work. All right. Who knows this movie and who loves this movie? I still think this movie holds up pretty well. This is one of my all-time favorite movies. Staci and I just happened to watch it again on cable.
You made me watch it, and I loved it.
Like a month or two ago. I love the thing,
Especially
yeah.
because of that particular star.
Yeah, Kurt Russell is... Okay, so everyone loves this movie. So we're at a record store in Atlanta, and pretty cool store. We found a bunch of cool stuff, had a nice conversation with the clerk.
Tell them where the store is.
And the store is right next to the Atlanta Braves Stadium. They built this whole little complex of stores and restaurants, and it's right there. And so this is behind the counter. And I thought it was... Staci goes, hey, look at that. I go...
Look at that thing.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know what it was.
Hold this for a second. Okay. So I thought it was a DVD box set. I was just like, oh, that's cool. And so I looked it up. What is it? Infection
at Outpost 31.
So I thought it was a DVD box set. Happy to find out, nope, it's a board game. And look at the selling prices. And get, no, you don't need to.
Okay.
And they were only selling it for $20 at the record store. So obviously this game came out, it seems fairly modern, but obviously they didn't release it wasn't like a Monopoly or a Sorry or something. So I'm like, again, I'll happily pay $20 for something at a record store that I could sell for $150, $136.
And I'm pretty sure it's open, but I think the inside, like they didn't play it because the pieces are still in the bag.
Oh my, someone's selling for $275. I guess I better aim high.
Mint and out of print.
So it's a great question, Larry. When you say free shipping, how do you make it understood that it's for the States and only, and the international would be the exception? Because when someone's looking from, let's say, Spain, they'll only see the international rates. I'm never putting the words free shipping. I'm just going to check off the box that says free shipping for domestic. So someone in the United States will see free shipping, but someone in Spain will not see free shipping. They'll see whatever the price is that I have determined for them to pay it. It was a Kickstarter game. Board game nerd. I love you, Laura. Yeah. So going back to, you can find a lot more in record stores than just music. Okay. And that's going to be part of Flipping CDs Part 2. We're going to have a little bit of section in that too. All right. On to more soft goods.
Okay.
Purdue.
Should I model this on the other camera?
Nah, just
I'm kidding.
You're such a dork. Okay, talk.
I didn't know if you were going to talk.
You found it.
I know. All right, so I found this. I think it affiliates Thrift, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a J. Jill, and Nadine was with us, so luckily, because I know J. Jill, but I don't know if it sells. So, and this was like $2 or something. So it's like a felt purse, good, really good condition. I don't know if you looked up.
Hold up, show it up. You're yeah. Yeah, it's like a $25 purse, and we paid like $3 or $4 for it. So, heck yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm kind of angry, and I don't know what to do about it. I don't know if anything is to be done about it. So this is the Cult Beyond Good and Evil World Tour 2002 shirt. I know it's going to sound weird, but we're almost at vintage. We're in 2020. This shirt's 18 years old. It's from 2002. So this is a legit 2002 shirt. As you can see, it's got a little bit of condition issues. It's been washed quite a bit. Can't find any currently on eBay or sold, but there is someone who's selling a vintage new one, but in all sizes. So that tells me he's making them, and the back is different. So it's not legit. So I'm going to have true vintage. I don't know if I throw the words in true vintage when legit vintage. It's legit. All right. So this was, here's another Robert Graham. It's a small, but new with tags, and it was at Buffalo Exchange, and it was at half off day. The only bummer is, so here's the shirt. It's a very cool shirt. Typically, when you roll the cuff back, it is, it's cool and different. Cool and different. Okay, so this is for the man who wants to wear Robert Graham but doesn't want to be too flashy. Because look, here's the cuff rolled back. It ain't all that different. But it was like $8, $9 new. It's got the cardboard under the collar still. I can't leave any size Robert Graham behind for $9, especially new. There's no way. Yep, and the more wear, the better on the vintage tour shirts. Absolutely.
You want to hold off on these for a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because that was our big tease.
Yeah.
Okay, I love finding vintage windbreakers from different companies and stuff. This one's got the hood inside the zipper, so that's always a fun little bonus. There's the hood. And this one we found in Atlanta. In Atlanta, and there it is, Kelvin Sportswear. You can
do you say it has the hood in the zipper?
Yeah. And it is from the Landmark Hotel and Casino in Vegas, which, if you don't know Vegas, it doesn't exist anymore. It hasn't existed for a long, long time.
It might have been one of the first ones they imploded.
Yeah, and to find this in Atlanta is great. Couldn't find anything like this for sale currently or in the recent solds. And I paid like $5 for it. I found it in a thrift store.
I'm seeing some of this for the first time because I didn't see a lot of stuff that you bought.
Yeah. All right. So Time for a quiz.
I had a feeling there's a quiz coming.
Time for a quiz with a prize. Let's do a prize. All right. So I will give a free flipping CDs part 2 to the first correct answer. So that way everyone can play. Everyone can play except admins because they'll get it for free anyway. This is something no one's ever seen yet because it hasn't happened yet. So first I'll say this is one of the brands you're looking for. This is vintage t-shirts, Fruit of the Loom Best. You're looking for the old 50/50s, 50 cotton, 50 polyester, made in the USA. And I'm going to show you what's on the front of the shirt. So the first person to tell me why this place is famous or what it's famous for will win. Okay, ready?
Okay.
And go. All right, so that's the front. I will show you the back while we're waiting for answers. Send a salami to your boy in the army. Mom, don't play. I know my mom's going to answer. All right, what's famous about this place? And you will win a free Flippin' CDs part 2. Quiz answer is rum.
Usually that would be a safe answer.
Yep.
Oh, there we go.
Where?
Tammy.
Oh, yeah. Boom. We've all seen When Harry Met Sally, when she gives her fake orgasm and the lady goes, I'll have what she's having. That was at Katz's Deli in New York City. So congratulations, Tammy. If you do me a favor, send me a message later. And when it does debut in a month or so.
In 2021.
No. I'll make sure that you get it free. Good job, Tammy. All right. What's next? All right. So funny, I had just bought some of the clothing from this brand Shrine from a guy here locally, and we sold it real quick. And then I don't remember what city this one came from. But then, boom, I find this great, like, military top. Again, it's a small, but the brand Shrine sells pretty good. And look, new with tags. Ta-da!
The store tag's on it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's that store, the book. It's a bookstore, but we went upstairs with Nadine upstairs and got. Isn't that the one? It's part of Affiliate Thrift, but it's
right. Yeah, that's Giovanni's reading room.
I think.
But this is the original tag. So the original price of this shirt was $85. And then it was on sale someplace for $42.50. And I think we picked it up for like $6 or $7. So keep your eyes peeled for the Shrine. All right. So I had said, don't bother with Harley Davidson t-shirts anymore unless they're vintage. And then my mom was selling some good ones. And I saw some other people selling some good ones. And so when you find ones that are extra special, I would still grab them. This is a 2XL. And it's kind of got this cool, like, tie-dye textured look. And it's inside passage, Ketchikan, Alaska. So, you know, the remote ones I always pick up. Obviously, Ketchikan, Alaska is very remote. Paid $3 for this. It's a double X, in case we have any Harley riders that are interested in that. To go along with the 50/50 Fruit of the Loom, Screen Stars Best is another brand that people are looking for. Again, 50/50 made in the USA. I paid $9 for this, but it's a cool Happy Halloween shirt. And because it's Screen Stars Best, I'll probably get around $35 for it. It was $5, $4.
And it's brand new.
And it's brand new and with the tag and the sticker. So, you know, I'll pick up anything Disney still new with tags. Speaking of Disney, because now Star Wars part of Disney, how about a Boba Fett Hawaiian shirt? And I know some of my fellow Star Wars nerds are going to ask. It's a large. So if you are looking for a Boba Fett Slave One Hawaiian shirt, I got you covered. I don't think Joy's here, but if she was, she would love these. Vintage Oshkosh Bagosh choo-choo train overalls.
Is that what you're putting in the title?
Well, that's what they're called. That's what people call them, train overalls.
Train?
Not choo-choo train, but train conductor overalls. So let me see. Vintage Oshkosh train overalls. I see little kitty ones. A lot of little kid ones.
Like men's.
All right, so here we go. So here's some men's that just sold for $50. And not a good picture. Ooh. They used their old Star Wars sheets. How funny. But yeah, we'll definitely have better pictures. So keep your eyes peeled. Any of this striped conductor looking ones, people love. No matter the brand, but Oshkosh obviously is a good brand that we all know. All right. How about Robert Graham made exclusively for the Club Carmel? It's some car club thingy. And so here's the front. And then there's the back. It's got a Porsche embroidered on it. I mean, talk about a kick-ass shirt. And these cuffs definitely are a much different than the rest of the shirt. That's how a Robert Graham should be. I did pay a good amount for this one. I think I paid like 15 or 18, but selling for about 75, 80 bucks. All right. How many of you in the 90s wore these pants? Woohoo, I did.
Sure you did.
Oh, yeah. I had a lot of pairs. So these are selling quite well. 90s, like what we'll call workout pants, but never worked out in them. These are
loungewear.
Yeah. The brand is Wave Gods. I'm not sure if the brands are all that important, but made in the USA. So definitely tell. But all these kind of loud workout pants do well. So keep your eyes peeled for those. This was at Buffalo Exchange for, I think, $12. Tommy Bahama, new with tags, $145. And it's a cocktail one. Tommy Bahama Mixmaster. So great graphic, new with tags, and it's double X.
And
so
you can tell too, there are flowers on the front, even though it looks plain.
Yeah, jacquard print. So it's in the material.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, so very cool.
That kind of?
Yeah. Oh, I might keep these because they're my size.
Oh yeah.
So Oppo suits. They make funky, fun suits like full on Christmas suits. They make a whole suit of this. We just found the pants, but they are my size. So guess what? I'll be rocking these this spring.
Oh, Secret Beach Bash.
And when I say this spring, I mean probably tomorrow. Tomorrow night is the Tiki Pug Music Christmas party with me and Staci and my assistant and her husband. And so maybe I'll wear them tomorrow night. All right. So I've been teasing this.
Are you sitting down?
Yeah. So we're at Buffalo. I need a drink. We're at Buffalo Exchange in New York City. And I find this one last. Like we're on our way to ringing out. And I see it like this. And I'm like, oh, what's that? Flag action, stars and stripes.
I don't know what you mean by
Uh-huh.
I see it like.
What would you think I called you, Siri? So it's Denim and Supply, Ralph Lauren. And if you could hold that up, please. I'm going to look it up real quick.
So I'll just say this was, I think, was this our last day in New York?
Yeah.
And we had gone to lunch and it was cold and rainy and we had some time to kill before we had to go to the airport. So he's like, you want to hit Buffalo Exchange? It's pretty close to the subway stop. So I'm like, all right. And I'm glad I said, okay.
Yeah. Cause I paid $20 for this jacket and I'm trying to find one. Oops. What's the matter?
I'm having a hard time holding it.
You're having a hard time holding, honey? All right. So here's one that recently just sold for $95. When they have a price tag, that's more or less for what the tag says. I'll search the completeds and kind of stay in line with what it's selling for. So I do not expect to get 145 out of that Tommy Bahama shirt. But if someone has recently sold a new one for say like 50 or 60 and it's double X, I'll throw it up to like $75. So kind of like that. All right. And then
so this is the same
this is the same store.
So really why I'm glad
so don't stop watching because we're not done, but just the way the tubs are rolling, this is how we're going to do it. So I'm leafing through the jackets and I hit this cardigan and it is heavy. It is heavy duty. And I look and it's the double RL Ralph Lauren brand. All right. And then I look, I'm like, oh my God, this is the coolest thing ever. It is a black cat with a number 13 on it. I'm like, what a cool Ralph Lauren sweater. And so when I go do some research, I find out it was sold about 7 or 8 years ago or 5 or 6 years ago for $150. As soon as it was done, like, as soon as the season was over, it was still selling for 150 to 175 bucks. And now you cannot find it anywhere. And the only one on eBay is $655. But mine's a large. That one is a small. So it is a badass sweater that I'm going to put up for 500, and I'm going to expect to get around $350 for it. I did pay $32, but with some quick research, I could see that that's the only one available right now in small for $655. So I have no problem shelling out $32. I mean, look, if you want to get just 100 for it, which would be silly, but that'd be tripling my money. So I know it's going to be in the 250 to 350 range for sure. Yep. Okay. So we're going to switch out tubs. I'll do a couple more hard goods.
You didn't do anything down there yet,
Right. All right. All right. Let's talk about a big hard good, shall we? Where is it?
What?
Oh.
I had to move it because you get it?
Yoo-hoo. Oh. If you watch my mom and I show on Sundays, you will know that. Actually, why don't you take that over there?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it could be easier to see.
Hold on, I don't have it. Okay.
My mom likes to flip water skis. And, move over. Other way. So this was sitting so long at our savers that it was half off. So it was $15. And this one recently sold for $80. So I love shipping out a t-shirt. I don't mind doing a little bit extra work to make some good money, especially when I can see a return on it. Ooh, someone wants to buy something. All right, cool. Disney t-shirt and the Boba Fett shirt. Let's talk. What about VCRs and cassette play recorders? What about them? They're good to flip because VCRs haven't been made in many, many years. All right, pop that down there. You're probably going to have to go. Yeah. Actually, why don't you take, yeah.
Okay.
It's all dresses. So Staci's going to do some modeling for us. Yeah, why don't you just take that over there? All right. So as you can see, we kind of broke this down into sections. We have the men's tub, and now this is the ladies' tub.
Are you doing hard goods now or are you doing this now?
I'll do a couple hard goods. Anytime you find sealed PlayStation equipment, especially even older stuff, you can't just find it new sealed anymore. So I had 20% off this $11, and on eBay it's selling for $30, and on Amazon, which I think I can list these on, it's selling for $60. So anytime you find anything PlayStation, no matter if it's 1 through where we at 5, 4, it's still sealed. Definitely take a look at it for sure. Some of you know, some of you don't. Yeah, Melissa said any sealed game controllers, really. Do I package big items by yourself? Well, my assistant's here. She does most of the shipping, but when we sell the water ski, she has not shipped one yet. I will definitely be helping her. My office is a creepy clown theme. I know you can't tell by this, but out in the main part of the office is all creepy clown. Found this for $2. Woohoo! Creepy clowns.
Wouldn't that be crazy if that was worth like $100 or something?
Yeah, but too bad it's going up. All right. So anytime I see the Pops, the Funko Pops, I look them up. Funko Pops kind of became the Beanie Babies of the modern era, but there are still some that are worth crazy money. So I looked this up. I did pay $8 for it. It's selling for $25, but it is Smee, and my wife has an entire pirate bathroom. That's her bathroom. So I think we're going to keep Smee, and Smee is going to stay in the pirate bathroom. And I also I'm kind of a Smee. And this, so the Smee and the controller and these were all sitting together. So here's the Max Rebo band Hallmark ornaments. I paid $5 for them. They'll sell for around 15. But the 3 Ewoks, I also paid $5. They sell for around 30. I'll probably put these together for like $60 and shoot for like 55. Also sitting right next to them in the exact same section is this. Oh wait, I'll do this first. Do this first. Yeah. Was Peanuts Christmas pageant ornament. Paid $4 because I had 20% off, and this is selling for $30. So it was a good day at the tchotchke section at Savers. And then this was sitting there, the Meat Parade lunchbox. It's a modern lunchbox. Here's the little like keychain on it. And there's the back. And that was $5 and it's selling for around $40. And I almost didn't look it up because, you know, I'm like, you can probably pick that up cheaply. Nope. People will pay $40 for that lunchbox. What you got? Oh, and this I thought would be more expensive. It's not, but I don't like most of the listings that I've seen. I can do a much better listing. So here's the Lincoln Logs by Play School in the tub with all the Lincoln Logs. So I think I do a better listing. I only paid $8 for it, but I'll probably get about $30 for this. I thought it was pretty cool. And then, yep, back right there. And then even if you're not an Apple person, you see any keyboard that's got the Apple logo, buy it. I paid $4 for this keyboard. And the last one, do I have it up? Yep. The last one just sold for $38. Now, I think I'm actually going to use this for the computer my assistant uses. But, man, $4, any Apple keyboard, pick it up. Even the old ones, the bigger keys, people still love those. So don't sleep on any Apple products like this. What? Oh, wait, we're going to save that one. We're going to save that big winner for a second. Okay. So why don't you go do some modeling?
I think I might have found this. I did find this.
Hold on. I'm trying to figure this. Okay.
Yeah, I found this one.
Yep. So Staci found this one. It is, show it.
So it was $8.
It was $8.
This is the brand, which I Googled it. I don't know. Can you see it on this camera?
What's the brand say?
I don't know. Hing's Vintage One of a Kind. Kine. Clever, because it's Hawaiian. And I think it's out of business.
Yeah.
But it's like a reversible.
So it was half off at Buffalo Exchange.
Reversible.
And so it's got this great inner pattern and this great tabba pattern, new with all the tags. But look at here. Let me have that.
Well, new, it was $300.
Yeah. So I'll definitely invest $8 in an item that brand new was $295. Heck yeah. All right.
I think you have an empty thing here. You don't.
Yep. All right. So this is a gorgeous vintage Hawaiian dress. What's the brand, baby?
This is Moana, Hawaii.
Okay, so Moana Hawaii is not even a brand you know all that much, but hold it back up and show us the back. And what do we pay for that?
$16. Well, yeah, $16 because there's no sale.
It's got that, I forget what it's called, the drop
Like
pleats in the
trail
middle of the back. Yeah.
thing, yeah.
So that's a gorgeous Hawaiian dress. And hey, guess what? We're going to be talking Hawaiian dresses tomorrow on Mom and I Show, selling past their expiration date, being thrifty or 50 on this channel right here. But special time because of the Grammys, we're going to be on at 7 p.m. East Coast, 4 p.m. West Coast. So tune in here. Here's another Hawaiian one we found. What's the...
Oh, this was at that...
Right. So we went to a chain of record stores in the Bay Area called Rasputin, and one of their new ones has a whole clothing thrift store in it. So this dress was in a record store, basically.
It's in an old...
It's in an old Babies R Us store.
These sleeves.
Yeah. And look at these sleeves. These sleeves are insane. And what we pay for that? It's an Andre dress. And we'll show the brands tomorrow night on Mom and I Show.
On it, but
yeah, $10. So very cool.
it's vintage, so it's a lot.
Mom's got all her dresses ready. So tune in. And is that another one from...
This was $6.
That was $6 at the record store.
Paradise, Hawaii. And this also has that funky back. Cool.
So and drop it down a little bit and let's see the top and the front. Yeah, turn that around now.
Front is like V-neck.
So all these vintage ones, depending on the brand and the style, if it's bark cloth or not, will sell anywhere from like $35 to $100. And we'll talk a little bit more about that tomorrow night too with Mom and I.
Oh, this is mine. You want to show this?
Oh, is that yours?
Yeah, from my closet.
Oh,
This
yeah.
is from my closet.
That's from Staci's closet.
I've decided not to keep it.
5 p.m. Mountain Time. Thank you very much, Bugs.
Either that or we found an identity.
No, not Rasputin in Berkeley. It's one of the other ones. So Rasputin and Modesto, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
Now this one here, I'll just take that one.
This one?
Yeah, because I want to show this one for a specific reason. It is vintage, kind of Hawaiian, but what we always tell you, and maybe you're new to watching, if you are, hey, how you doing? Where do you find moo-moos, everybody? You find them in the, come on, focus in there. Nightgown and PJ section. Yep, every thrift store thinks a moo-moo is a nightgown. So always look in the nightgown section. And yes, if you have not road tripped to source, you're missing out.
Okay. So this isn't all dresses.
No. So show the front of that one, then hand it to me.
Okay. Little jumpsuit.
All right. So there's the jumpsuit. So very sexy, honey. Now, you can tell it's vintage because they don't make stuff like that anymore. And by the tag for sure. But let me have it, please. But here's why I bought it. And I only paid like, I don't know, $8 or so for it. Here's what's on the back. Rotor Master Cloud Climber Sky Team. And this was Deanna's. So this was like their uniform. And there's like a giant kite or a hang glider. I'm not 100% sure. But it's one of those cool ass things that I'm like, I am not leaving this behind for $8. That's for sure. I have never seen a Savers with an international section, Tammy. Where are you shopping at Savers that they have international sections? That's super cool. All right, what you got? Oh, Melissa says best model ever, by the way. Well, duh.
This, I think we did. This is homemade, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no tags.
But it was on sale.
But it's really cool.
And it was like $6.
And the cool, look at the sleeves again. Have the, like,
yep.
What do you call that?
And here, let me have them over here because I have a better camera to see how cool the coloring is on this. And this is a polyester, definitely vintage, homemade kind of dealy. But man, how cool is that? How cool is the coloring? How psychedelic is that? That is just badass. So this is the kind of thing that we'll be doing, working on keywords since there's no brand. And so
that's what brand this is.
Lily Pulitzer. All right, so
I can't remember the tags off of it already, but we didn't pay. I think I found this at Savers.
All right, so DC Savers has an international section.
Cool.
We have international sections in our Valley Villages and around the Toronto area. This is so cool. I've never seen a Savers with an international section.
Did you want to say
Yeah, no, just Lily Pulitzer's, and that was like $4.
Those are easy to spot.
Yeah, easy to spot. And
should I show this?
yeah, oh, absolutely. We always talk about big bras. Well, how about a full lingerie set? So if you flip it around, very sexy. Not you around.
And the panties are still attached.
Yeah, so brand new
So,
with panties attached.
I'm hoping no more of this and just let the panties hanging on the back.
What was the brand on that one and the size,
this
baby?
Is Secret Treasures. And it might say something else on it, but I can't read it. And it's 3X.
3X. Angelique says, I just want to Savers. I don't care what sections they have.
Secret Treasures. Something.
Yeah, Secret Treasures.
Okay.
My mom wants to know what size the Lily is.
I think it's a large.
It's a large, Ma.
No, sorry, it's a small.
It's a small. Never mind.
I lied.
Sharon, we have thrifted all these in the last 6 weeks. So a couple things came from Cali, but it came some of it came from New York City and Atlanta. And it's not, I mean, New York, it was cold as cold. Atlanta was cold-ish. So, not super duper warm places. Oh yeah. And then for all you cowgirls, vintage Lee Jeans Lady Lee cowboy top in emerald green. And got the nice yoke.
Lady Lee made in USA.
Yeah, pretty cool. All right. Is that it for the girly stuff in there?
Buttons.
Pearl buttons?
No. Well, I mean, there's 2 more things in here.
Okay. What is in
I
there?
think I found it. Oh, yeah, I found these.
Okay, so it was tricky finding these. These are Dickies overalls, but they're fashion overalls. So you got to show the straps.
Yeah.
Because there's so many Dickie overalls that are just regular. But these that kind of have the Tommy jeans look. It took me a while to find those. We did pay $25 for them. The last pair sold for $50, but I don't think they were using the right terms. I don't mind double my money. I think I can get even more. Excuse me, more than that.
And they're mediums. And they're cute.
So
And you may see them on me.
Bex says, speaking of that, when you come to Austin, how about this year, Bex? We're gonna have a post up next week. Where do you want Jason to come? But I have a couple friends in Austin that I'm dying to see. And is there a tiki bar there now in Austin?
I believe so.
All right, but yeah, we're coming to Austin this year.
Oh, I found this.
Yes.
I think. Okay, so the brand, it's a suit. All right, so let me
So
start.
it's a suit.
It's kind of denim-ish.
So show the bottom. It's a skirt. Back up a little bit.
And jacket.
Okay, skirt and jacket.
And if I recall, this was at Goodwill in Atlanta.
Goodwill, Atlanta. Yep.
And I believe the brand, I think it was made for Nordstrom, if I remember.
And the brand is Ricky Freeman for Terry John Suits.
I'm pretty sure it's a Nordstrom situation.
And then what'd you find out about what this will sell for? Because
I think, if I remember, it was $1 million.
$1 million that she
But
thinks.
it was a while ago, so I don't recall.
Look at the size of those buttons, too. Oh, we're missing a button. Crap.
Oh, damn it.
You didn't see that.
I did not.
Missing a
Well,
button.
we might go
It's going to be a tricky button to replace.
There may be an inner one.
Yeah, I don't see any.
Darn it.
So we're going to have to work on a little button action there. All right. So is that it for the girly stuff?
Yeah.
All right, cool. We got 2 tubs left and a few hard goods.
If anyone has this button,
Yes, we need a
please
button.
let me know.
Okay, so I get Tiki mugs in the mail all the time. So I wanted to share a couple Tiki mug unboxings with you guys tonight because it's good to see how other people pack mugs. This is from my friends Lori and Gil. So they FOMO'd it. It was in a padded flat rate envelope, but they didn't do like I teach. They use pool noodles. So I was like, well, that's inventive. So here's the mug inside pool noodles. Let me get a razor out here. And let's open this bad boy. Now, if you don't know what FOMO is a way by which we can ship Tiki mugs in padded flat rate envelopes with 3 sections of bubble and a piece of cardboard. They used pool noodles, kind of ingenious. And hey, sorry, I know that was noisy to you all. It works. Ba-dow. The St. Augustine Distillery in Florida, where they make gin, vodka, rum, and whiskey. Made by Tiki Form, designed by
Tiki Form,
designed by the artist Thor.
I didn't see it.
Here, honey. So awesome sauce. And then this one says, first drink on me, enjoy. What could this be? And look at, I mean, just such great packing job, you guys. Look how it's just so perfect they use the pool noodles for. Oh, yeah. A little bottle cracking.
Oh, how cute.
I love it. Thank you very much. That is awesome. So good job on the shipping.
Oh, you want to hand me that tub that's full?
Yeah.
Here, maybe we don't have an empty tub anymore.
Yeah, how'd that happen?
I don't know.
What happened to our tubs?
I don't know.
All right. So I did buy a couple things to keep. I didn't want to share with you. Keep your eyes peeled. Part of Tiki music is Tiki music is called Exotica, and part of Exotica is some voodoo stuff. So I'm going to find 2 good voodoo records. So here's the Voodoo Suite by Perez Prado. Great cover work, great cover art. This is just as to keep, but it is worth more than $7. And this is the Taboo, the all the excitement and mystery of the jungle in high fidelity. So there you go. So although not Polynesian, this also works into tiki bars, tiki homes, things like that. So keep your eyes on for anything taboo, anything voodoo, all that stuff works their way into our tiki life. All right.
Just put it right back in here.
Yeah, that's cool.
Mathematically, that makes no sense.
All right. Don't tend to buy. Actually, why don't you show those books and we'll look this up real quick. Cookbooks, old school with the what do you call it? This part.
Plastic binding.
Yep.
Something.
The weirder, the better. This one was Snoopy on. It's going to be about a $50 book. And I picked them all up at an estate sale for $3 each from an awful woman who runs estate sales in this town. And she likes to just make up and change prices as she goes. But I did her one better. I got all the good stuff out of her estate sale the other day.
Another one.
That's a big one. And one more of those.
Bay leaves. The light's a little weird. And
so that is not the good one. I thought it was. The good one has the pie on the front. So since they're both Betty Crocker, that the first one I showed you, I am going to sell those together. All right. I don't normally buy kids stuff. And this might fit Stacy, but it's really a kid's. It is a badass snowsuit by Snow Dragons. Look how cool that is. I couldn't find the exact one, but here's a close one. This one just sold for $48. And we paid about $6, $7 for it. So Snow Dragons is a great snowsuit brand. And I mean, obviously, this is eye-catching even in kids. So as soon as I saw it, and I think actually Debbie saw it first. It was when we were thrifting here in Vegas.
with Clark and Marie.
Oh, maybe it was Clark and Marie. Yeah, I forget. We thrifted with a lot of friends in the last 6 weeks. All right. So where do you post all the stuff you're selling? Great question. Most of it starts on eBay, and then I'll cross-post it to like Etsy and Mercari and Poshmark. A lot of music goes on Amazon, and so those are the majority of the websites I use. All right.
I need to model those.
Yeah, probably.
Is that everything that's in here?
Yeah, probably. All right, so we got one last thing there. Okay.
On overtime now, by the way.
All right, we're down to our last tub and our last hard good. Oh, and I do have one more Tiki mug unboxing to see how another member of the Thrifting board who was nice enough to send me a Tiki mug. All right, so
We're going to talk about this brand.
yeah. So first up, let's show Stacy here. Let's make her the whole screen this time. That's what I should have been doing. All right, so you would think, we love to find San Marcos and beater lag blankets, but this one's a little bit different. You got it sideways, I'll take that. You don't know.
Sure which way he was flying.
So Stacy found this for like $7, $8. And what's that brand, Stace?
Well, the artist
Or the artist?
is James Pertman with 2 N's. The tag's faded, so you can't really read it. I'll see if I can show.
There's the bottom, James.
Hartman, sorry, Hautmann, I think. Or 1 N? Maybe it's 1 N. I don't know. Is that 2? No, it's 1 N. There it is.
Now, here's the blanket, but this is such a weird photo. By this photo, that don't look like a blanket, but
like a photo.
yeah, but that's the blanket we just found. As you can see, selling for around $50. Now, theirs are new with tags. Ours is used, but we only paid $6, $7, $8 for it. So we'll get like at least $30, $35 for it.
And this one, I'm not going to be able to do it by myself. You're going to see pieces, parts.
You can try, honey.
I'll try.
So,
I'm standing on my chair.
So boom, San Marcos, what you're looking for. And again, big.
Where's the?
Oh, I just sold the CD.
Is this the right side up?
Yep. All right. So yeah, bring it down and over.
Which way?
Pick away and I'll tell you. Yep. There you go. You're good. Yep. Big old flying eagle. And this is a king size for sure. Debbie and Stacy had to hold it out when we were first looking at it.
Yeah, you should put that picture up.
So huge.
There we go.
There we go. Ta-da. All right. So let's see if we got any sold. And it's very teal.
Yeah.
So it didn't show up as teal on there. And no one has got that color, but here it is in brown. And sold for $100 recently. So here it is in the brown. There you go. We find San Marcos everywhere. Everywhere.
And by we, he really means it.
And lately it's been Stacy. All right, so I found this because it's pretty bitchin'. An unused.
Like, uncut or
yep.
Whatever. Fitted. Ooh, look at that.
Flamingo blackjack felt. So that's pretty cool. So, you can always find blackjack tables. And if you wanted to change it, maybe you're a big fan of flamingos. Here, show the logo, babe. Other side. Bam. I've got just show the logo. You don't have to keep it open that wide. There you go. That was $5. So can't beat that.
And you found this with the sheets or something, didn't you?
Yeah, hanging in the linen section with the sheets. I could see it. I'm like, what is this? Oh, uncut felt. Love it. All right, what else we got in that tub?
This is just
A heck of a lot of fabric, and it's
I'm not gonna open up.
desert cactus. And I thought, wow, I unfurled it. I'm like, that's a lot of fabric. So I'm always looking for good, extra fabric, especially when it's a good quantity.
His
so
and her shirt.
yeah, his and her shirts. Hey, we are going to Tiki Oasis in Arizona.
That's true.
We
That's true.
Is that it?
Yeah, for that.
Okay, cool. Key will. All right. So before I show the last one, which is probably the best. Oh, let me show you cassettes real quick. Just to show you what we're picking up. So this is Tokyo Blade. Now, if you listen to 80s hair metal, this is from that time. I was a big fan. I've never heard of them. So this isn't A level for sure. A B level, ain't C level. This is like D level. Paid $3, selling on eBay for 12. No listings on Amazon. So I'm gonna put up there for like 40. This is Moby, the electronic artist. Paid $6, selling on eBay for 10, but Amazon for 22. Do you know Billy Joel was in a hard rock band once called Attila? Here, that's some early Billy Joel there. Paid $3, selling on eBay for 10, Amazon for 25. Come on in here, baby. BC Boys, Ill Communication. Let me get the stupid saber sticker out of the way. Ill Communication. Whoops. Paid 80 cents, selling on eBay for 12 and Amazon for 40. And then there was a record store in Atlanta with all these sealed cassettes. So sealed will always do a lot better. Paid $6, eBay for selling eBay for 10, Amazon for 25.
That's the one we went back to.
Yeah.
Yeah, we went twice.
Here's an original Sheila E sealed. As you can see, I paid $6, eBay 10, Amazon 20. Jimi Hendrix got it for 80 cents at Savers. Going to sell for $10. That's my fun one. Gridlocked is a movie starring Tupac. eBay 15, Amazon 22. I paid $3. Shaka Khan sealed, the one with a big hit. eBay for 10, Amazon for 25. I paid $6. Woo-hoo. Ramones Mania, I paid $5. eBay for 12, Amazon for 25. Huh? Pop it up there. Tom Petty Wildflowers. 80 cents we paid. I can get 15 for it on Amazon. Blues Traveler 4, paid 80 cents. Can get $10 for it on Amazon. And Sonny and Cher, I paid $5. Selling on eBay for 3, but Amazon for 20. And Straubs is a 70s band. And what I liked about this was it's an Italian cassette. So everything's written in Italian. And we definitely talk about that in the Flipping Cassettes webinar, which you can find at flippingcassettes.com. Flippingcassettes.com. 80 cents will sell for 15. Why more expensive on Amazon? I don't know. People are willing to pay more on Amazon just to get it quick and not have to look around on eBay for it. So, shoppers. Yeah, different shoppers. So I'm happy to list them on Amazon because I can, and they'll get more money for them. Oh, so nice to see you both doing videos together. All right. Marisa, did I say it right? Marisa sent me a mug. So A, she was nice enough to do that. B, she was nice enough to tell me how to pronounce her name, knowing I was going to open it tonight because it looks like it would be Marissa. And she was nice enough to phonetically give it to me. So Marisa, did I say it right? I hope so. So I did ask her, I go, hey, why didn't you FOMO this? And then she explained why. I go, oh, that makes sense. So nice eBay box that you can get with your quarterly coupon shipping supplies if you have an eBay store. eBay tape, same thing. All right. All right. Now, I did ask her why she didn't FOMO it. She said because it comes in a box. Will you run to the kitchen and grab the new Tiki box? You'll see it in the cover. It's black with gold lettering. There's a difference between that box and this box. So Marissa said because it came in a box. Now, this is just a plain brown box. There is no need to keep these in the box. Marisa. Sorry, I think I said Marissa. The boxes that majority of the Tiki mugs come from are just the same brown boxes that they all come in. So when you're selling these mugs, you don't need to keep it in that box. That box is not special. No one cares about that box. That box will be thrown away. So she wrapped it in bubble, in the thing. So here's what I'm talking about. This brown box is not important. Had she FOMO'd this, it would have saved some money. So we just bought a new mug from Tiki. It came in this box. Now this is way different than this. If you were to sell this mug in this box, you're definitely going to want to keep it in the box because this is a very special box for this mug. This is just a plain brown box, which no one cares about. So when you're selling Tiki mugs, they're in the box, you know, you're going to say they're brand new, but you don't need to ship them in it because you can put it in a padded flat rate, which till midnight tonight is $7.33. Tomorrow it is $7.99, I think now. And she was nice enough to pick up the Trader Sam's Skipper
Gordon's Fisherman
Nutcracker Tiki mug. Whew, that's a lot of words there. So that is awesome. Thank you very much. That is so cool.
I like the color.
Yeah. Oh, I just sold something on eBay. I sold something on Amazon while we were doing this, and something on eBay. It was like a good luck night. What I just sell? I'm so excited. Ooh, I just sold a CD for $40. Woohoo! And then that was on eBay, and on Amazon I sold a CD for $14. Woohoo! All right. So we're going to end on this. We've done an hour and 20. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in tonight for Jason and Staci's most recent thrift haul. Do us a favor. If you've not subscribed, subscribe down below. Click the like button over here somewhere. And then if you've never subscribed, if you're subscribing to any YouTube channel, click on the bell. The bell tells you when your favorite YouTubers, like me and Stace, are going live. All right. So one thing, you saw the Ralph Lauren sweater that I'll probably get, $300 for. The Ralph Lauren jacket, $100. These are all things that came from New York City. A lot of times people say you cannot find enough good stuff to sustain an online selling business in the big cities like New York. And I say hogwash. And here's one of the things I wanted to share with you. So we are in Housing Works, which is a chain of thrift stores in New York City, which we love to shop in. They're clean, they're organized, they always have funky stuff. And I see this Back to the Future snow globe. There's the DeLorean. And I paid $8 for it. And I was so excited because I saw what it was selling for. I went to find Staci, and the store wasn't that big, and I couldn't find Staci. I finally found her, like squatting down somewhere. But I was like one of those things where I'm like, I gotta show you. So here is what the last one sold for: $160. Woohoo! $8 into $160. So I hope that this shows you that thrifting good stuff can be found anywhere. This was Atlanta, LA, Anaheim, San Francisco, Vegas, and New York City. And you can find good clothing, good hard goods, everything. You just got to have your eyes open. You got to have knowledge. And where do you get that knowledge? You get that knowledge in the thrifting board, even deeper in the Secret Beach. And then here on my YouTube shows, my thrift hauls, Thrifty Business on Thursday, and Selling Past Your Expiration Date, Being Thrifty Over 50 on Sundays, which is tomorrow night. Special time, 7 o'clock East Coast, 4 o'clock West Coast. So if you pay attention to these things, you will definitely add it to your bottom line. We all have the things we know well. I know music well. I'm not the biggest snow globe seller, but I've got eyes, and I've got, that looks kind of cool. So, and then Stace, who was not a thrifter before, has gotten really good at it. So when she's pulling out, Charlie Brown shoes and suits, although missing a button, these are things that, when you can go with a partner, it, cuts your time in half, or you can go longer. So what is my eBay and Amazon? Tiki Pug Music is my eBay and Amazon. So I will show you right here on my eBays. Here, I'll show the item that just sold. Because sometimes people say, well, hey, you have an unfair advantage because you can sell CDs on Amazon and we can't. And I say they sell just fine on eBay too. Because, yeah, here's an autographed CD. And it wasn't the band who autographed it. It was the artist who did the cover. And I just sold it for $40. So there you go. Oops. Tiki Pug Music is my ID. Thanks, everybody. I'm glad you enjoyed. And thanks for hanging out with us on a Saturday night. It was quite fun. And it was funny. I was talking to my boys, Craig and Rick from Craft, and they said, have nothing better to do on a Saturday. I go,
Nope.
well, it's only 6 o'clock for us here. He goes, oh, I forgot. I go, but when we're done, nope. We're going to go probably watch the Joker tonight. So we're going to sit on the couch. So
know that.
yeah. So I want to thank everyone for tuning in. Don't forget, I'll be back again on YouTube tomorrow at 7 o'clock East Coast. We're talking Hawaiian dresses. We've talked Hawaiian shirts quite a bit. We haven't talked Hawaiian dresses. So Mom's going to show you some she has for sale, some from her personal collection. We're going to go over brands and styles and sleeves and stuff like that, because there's a whole bunch of things to know about Hawaiian dresses, a little bit different than Hawaiian shirts. So great question. Why can't people sell CDs on Amazon now? That would be a question for Amazon. Unfortunately, they gated it. What it means by gated is you're not allowed to sell it unless you jump through some hoops, and they're really not ungating CDs for anybody. I got grandfathered in. I've been selling on Amazon for about 16 years without any problems, and so they left me in there. So I was very excited. And that's it. All right, cool. All right, we got nothing else. We actually every thrift haul we say goodbye, and then I go, oh, I didn't show that, but I think we hit it tonight. And I think my assistant's gonna be like, oh my god, look at all this crap I gotta clean up. All right, yeah, that's it. So for those of you who were interested in some things, I will be messaging you back shortly. If you're watching after the fact and see anything you like, feel free to leave a comment down below, and or just message me on Facebook, and I'll be happy to cut you a sweet deal. Any parting words, my dear?
No, thanks for inviting me to sit here. And thanks for watching.
And I'm glad you're not bored anymore.
I wasn't bored. I was comfortable.
We're going to rewatch that. You're going to be like, oh, I look bored.
I was cuddling. Like that. I wasn't like
this. But you did like this. You're like.
I was cuddling.
Yeah, we had a lot of good stuff. It's amazing what you can find when you travel. And when we travel and source, and we did a little bit of retail arbitrage. We didn't even show you tonight, but you can pay for a good portion of your trip if you have some time to source. Now, if you're with a family vacation, I wouldn't take all the time to source. But when we were in Atlanta, we hit 3 Tiki bars with friends every night. I taught a class. We spent some time at the Georgia Aquarium, which is amazing. And we thrifted in between. And all that thrifting, once it gets listed and sold, will pay for a good chunk of that trip. So vacations, weekends away, become rather cheap because you found some good sourcing that you wouldn't find in your own backyard. You'll find good stuff in your backyard, but you also can always find stuff when you're traveling. So with that, I say good night. Thank you very much. And we'll see you tomorrow at 7 o'clock Eastern, right back here with me and Mom. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Aloha.